Hey guys, welcome back. And today I'm just gonna skim through and teach you a little bit about scientific research and citation. So I'll spend more time on citation and how to use Zotero. And if you guys need to understand scientific research in more detail, let's say in a 25 to 30-minute video, please let me know in the comment section and I'll dedicate some time for it. It's currently 7 p.m. here at work and I have to leave home. So I'm just gonna try to roast these guys. Okay, so give me a second. Okay, so first of all, why should you even listen to me? I am Cherno Jallo and I am a data science intern at the Medical Research Council Unit of Gambia, and previously I served as the lead AI and machine learning intern at Oventas Global Technology Company. I started scientific research and programming at an early age and published my first paper on in high school. So if you look up on Google Scholar, Cherno Jallo, this is basically me. This is my profile and this is my publication. And inside my profile, basically at MRT, and these are my publications. So I'm just gonna spend time teaching you how to use Zotero, right? I'll be spending more time on Zotero. But before that, I would explain how a research body is structured. So this is how it is structured from top to bottom. You have the abstract, you have the introduction, you have the literature review, the methodology, the results, the discussion and findings, the conclusion, and then the reference. So basically what this means is I'm just gonna open up a paper real quick and show you guys. Okay, so this was a paper we were using during one of our research and boot camps while I was in high school. And the goal of this paper was basically to find an approach, a machine learning approach for stroke prediction. And as you can see here, it is written abstract. So the abstract is basically the first thing you see when you open a research paper. It's basically a summary of everything, right? It is about 150 to 250 words long. And the reason there's an abstract, imagine I want to conduct a study and this paper is like 13 pages long. Imagine the pain of reading this and realizing like, bro, I didn't even need this paper on my work. Like it's actually crazy, right? So with the help of the abstract, you can just use this and then browse through it to see if you actually need this, because the abstract basically summarizes everything. And the keywords are basically the most important words in the paper, the words that are used often. So instead of typing the actual topic on Google Scholar, I can also type the keyword to fetch for topics relevant in that machine learning, right? Okay, so you have the introduction, and the purpose of the introduction is just to introduce the background of the study and the research question, right? And you see this citation here. This says stroke is a life-threatening condition that is more common in adults age 45 and above. And what this 1 and 2 mean here is that this citation is taken from reference 1 and 2 when you scroll down the page. This is actually a very long paper. Okay, it means that this was taken in references 1 and 2 here. That's what it actually means. So this is different from the APA style. If you are using Zotero, where you see the name of the author and then the date. This is a different approach. This is the introduction, and then after the introduction, you normally have the literature review. And the purpose of the literature review is this. Normally, when you are conducting a scientific research, you are either trying to fill an existing gap or to invent something new. And most of the time, you won't be the first person to conduct that research in your domain. Like you will meet a thousand of, like, a lot of people have actually tried that first, right? So now what you have to do is to look for gaps in their research paper. What are the existing ways of solving this particular problem, and how can I iterate my own, how can I make my own better than all of those existing ways? That's basically the literature review. And then the next aspect, um, okay, this is the literature review related work. The next aspect is the methodology. And that methodology is just a step-by-step approach in achieving your goal. So you mentioned that you want to use machine learning to predict strokes, right? So how are you going to go ahead in achieving this? So they have 5 stages here, and each of these stages they expanded. And after the methodology, that's where you have the results and findings. So that's where basically you talk about what were your findings, what were you able to find in your actually research, right? And that's most of the time where you see the graphs, the illustrations. Okay, these are just some random machine learning terms. Okay, so after the results and findings, you normally have the discussion and then the conclusion. This will just happen to put the conclusion there, and the conclusion, just as the abstract summarizes everything, the conclusion does the same, but it focuses more on the results aspect. Like, it just summarizes everything about your research and especially your results. And this is basically where you have your reference. So now let's try to see how to actually use Zotero for your citation. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just okay I'm just gonna open this up here. This is my work I'm using for my uni assignment. So this says agriculture remains a cornerstone of the Gambia's economy. This I cited this. Sack et al. Basically meaning Sack and others did this, and it was in 2023. So let's say this person here, with the rapid advancement of artificial intelligence (AI), computer vision has emerged as a promising tool for improving agricultural practices. So let's say this thing, I actually read it from a research paper, right? What I would do is I would copy it, go back to Google Scholar, and type it and paste it. And if I can see, I'm seeing stuff like computer vision technology in the field of agricultural automation. This seems like a really interesting paper, right? So let's say I actually took that sentence there, and I want to cite this paper here. How do I go ahead and do it? First of all, you need to install Zotero. Go to zotero.org, click on enter, and make sure you have it downloaded. I actually downloaded it, so I'm not gonna download again, but make sure you have it downloaded. Once you have it downloaded, type for the Zotero on the new tab, Zotero extension. So if you are on Chrome, type Zotero extension Chrome. If you are on Firefox, type Zotero extension Firefox. Whatever browser you are in, type Zotero extension under the name of the browser. So I'm in Firefox. I'm gonna type Zotero extension Firefox. Okay, so I'll just come to the extensions, and this is the extension. Just click on install. So after you install everything, make sure you have Zotero open. I actually have it here. These are some papers and stuff I was using. So I'm gonna show you how to import this here. These are stuff I imported. Now after downloading everything, make sure to close it, and let's say I want to start this paper, right? I'm just gonna come to the extensions tab here, click on it, and then look for the Zotero connector and run extension. So as you can see, this is the name of it, computer vision technology, and it is here, computer vision technology, right? So I'm just gonna add it to the Zotero desktop and I click on it. So once I click on it, this is the folder where it goes to. You can also add in any other folder. And going back to the paper now, I'm actually gonna say this guy. Um, I wanna say that hey, I actually took this work from someone else. This is not my work, right? I'm gonna click on, okay, this is already on Zotero. If you were in home, you will click on Zotero and then add or edit citation. Okay, so now by default, most of the time you see the most recent stuff you add, you see it here. But in case you don't see it here, you have to click on this arrow, click on classic view and scroll down to see, to look for your paper. This was the paper. I will click on it and I'll click on OK, right? So it basically just highlight, it basically just sets everything for me. Now it says computer vision has emerged as a promising tool for improving agricultural practices, and it says Tian et al., meaning Tian and others actually did this work, and it was conducted in 2020. For the reference, once you actually conducted everything in your study, if you want to insert the references, all you need to do is just come to add or edit bibliography. Just click on this and it will insert all of the references that you actually insert in that particular document. So going back to Zotero before I close this, is one thing also you have to know is it is very good to organize this. As you can see, all of these documents are on the ICT assignment, right? If I want to create a new folder for a new project, I just click on new collection and then let's say MRC cluster task and create a new collection. So this way, I'll be able to organize everything I actually did here, right? So this is gonna be a short video, as I said. If you guys do not understand anything, make sure to leave it in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to answer all of your questions. So this is it. This is basically everything. I'm closing that now, and see you guys later.